was 166 countries. You can go and enforce your award. You can go and make the seat of your arbitration in anywhere of those countries, because they will be signatory to the New York Convention. The same is now with the mediation. In the mediation, we came up last year, 2019, 7th of August, with the Singapore Convention. The Singapore Convention is made similarly on the basis of New York Convention, and Singapore Convention, 55 countries has signed and 6 countries has ratified so far. India has not ratified, and India signed very late also, like decided to sign very late. And I was one of the witness of this historic event. And the Singapore Convention and with the New York Convention, you can practice globally. If you talk about the CPC and all, we have very few reciprocity of judgment, arrangement of the judgment reciprocity, very few countries. And that is also, I think, with 3 or 4 countries. So suppose if you want to practice or you do want to go and enforce that judgment, it is not possible. But for the award, yes, it is very possible, and you can practice all over there. Now you will be asking, ma'am, how can we go and like what would be the remunerations and all? So that is the good news for you. Once you will be practice globally, you will be getting in dollars. You will be earning in dollars and euros, and yeah. So you will be earning in dollars, and I would like to give you an example, which I give in many places, like an example of a case, Yokas. It is a Russian case, and the award claim was 90 billion US dollar, and the claimant council got 50 million US dollar, and the respondent council got 35 million US dollar. अब आप गिनते रहिएगा इसको. So this much is the fee, and this much is the potential if you will work hard and you can get into this profession. And there are very few people into this. If you want to get a recognition, it's not a difficult task for you, because there are very few people in this. If you will go for any arbitration webinars, you will be getting the same face and the same name. If you come for the mediation, you will be getting the same name and the same people. So it is not very difficult today. So that is also a benefit, that you will be having less people, and you can establish yourself, and you can make a good name into this field, and good money also. But one thing is, you have to have a both thing together, not only mediation, but arbitration and mediation both together. That is the main thing. So that is how you can go for the ADR. And what are the prospects for this? The prospect is, you can be an administrative secretary in any institution. You can be in the teaching line. You can be a counsel for arbitration. You can be counsel for mediation. You can be an arbitrator. You can be a mediator. You can be a general counsel. You can be join any dispute resolution and any firm into the dispute resolution team. So it is not like that you cannot join any firm and all, because now people are not having trained into arbitration and mediation in their law firms. So this is how the career options are. And what is the way to get into this? So the first and foremost thing which I would like to tell you, the accreditations. Without accreditations, nobody will acknowledge you globally. What is the importance of accreditation? Very few people in India, they give importance to this accreditations. They feel that, अरे ना हम तो बहुत कर रहे हैं arbitrations, हम तो बहुत रोज mediation कर रहे हैं personal capacity में, हम तो born mediator हैं. That is something which I really hate to listen. We are born mediator. There is no such thing which is called born mediator. There are different skill sets which is required for both arbitration and mediation. If you don't have those skill set, I am sorry to say, you cannot go into the global field. You cannot stand into the market for a single day. Because since there are very less people, but even then competition is very high, because the users knows everything, that whom to select, how to select, and where to select. So accreditation is very important. As initially, when you must be hearing my introduction. So in that, she was telling you about IMI, AppCam certification, CR and MCR. So those are my accreditations. So for the arbitration, you can get accreditations from CR, Chartered Institute of Arbitration. And for the mediation also, they give accreditations. For that, you need to clear certain papers. So for that, there are 3 tier, one is introductory level, second is member level, and third is fellowship. So first is they will be allow you to get in front of your name, you can write ACR, then MCR, then FCR. So fellow, if you will be writing the fellow in your front of your name, nobody can challenge your knowledge into arbitration. Similarly, Asia Pacific Center, where I am an executive director, and that is for the very first time in India, that kind of institution is being set up in India, and the secretariat is in Delhi, and the headquarters is in India. Now it will be moving to different countries. So the member of this institution is Thailand, Nepal, China, and Malaysia, Indonesia, Australia, and Hong Kong so far, and 10 institutions are there. So in that, we also have a accreditation system, which is for the youngster, three level. First level is for the youngster, second level for the people who are into the middle of their practice, and third is for the experienced people. So that is also a 3-tier system for accreditation. So once you will be accredited, then it is very easy for you to be impaneled as an arbitrator and mediator in all those institutions, or in a good associations as well, in a good organizations as well. And suppose this is a survey which says that if suppose when people who are from the abroad, they want to choose arbitrator and they want to choose a lawyer into arbitration, they will be selecting you based on your process. Do you have a knowledge of the process and expertise? So you should be an expert. You should be a process expert and the subject expert, and you should have a accreditations. So that is the three. This is the overview of the ADR. That what you need to you can practice globally. You can do a lot of things like administrative secretary and counsels and arbitrator and the mediator and into the teaching and all. And what is the requirement is then you need to have an accreditations for that, and then you can be impaneled anywhere. And you can be a general counsels for the big companies and the consultant for the big companies, the HCL, the Apple, and all these companies. So lot of scope. So now the last part of the discussion is that how you can be on that, what kind of skills and what kind of foundation you need to build for that, and what kind of skill sets you need to have from now. Many of you may be from the first year, many of you may be from the second year, and many of you from the third year. And the first, second, third, I know that in the law colleges, it is difficult for you to understand what is arbitration and what is mediation, because they teach in the very fourth year or fifth year. This is the sad part. In other countries, if you see in Canada, in US, in UK, what is the benefit of that? The benefit in US, UK, and Canada, they teach ADR subject in the second year, so that the person or the students who want to start their career into this field and who want to go into this field, it's very easy for them to shape up and make their mindset and to make their foundation. But in India, it's very sad that on the very final year or the fourth year, the student get this subject and they just want to pass this. They will be feeling that अरे किसी तरह से pass कर लो इसको बस, and बाद में देखेंगे career किसमें बनाना है. They will have no time. And for the first 3 years, you make their psychology, or you program their mind for the adversarial side, for the litigation side. And for the last 2 years, you want them to think as a collaborative way, in a collaborative approach. You want to give them. It is very difficult. So from the very starting, you have to give them both approaches, like the collaborative, because ADR is a collaborative practice. It's a collaborative way of doing your practice, and adversarial is litigation, or all these. This is the adversarial system or the litigation. So argumentative skills should be very good. So both the skills should be developed simultaneously in the colleges. But now what you can do, the good news is, yes, if you are in the first year, second and third year, if you want to enhance your skill sets and all, then you can do it. So how you can do it, that I will be telling you. The first and foremost thing for that is you can do you can start your internships from now. Don't wait that pandemic should over. I will be doing it I think something is open in my Yeah, I will be doing it after pandemic will over. I will be doing it not offline, but online, not online, but offline. So don't wait for that. So you start your internships from now. And how to get the internships or where to get the internship? Suppose if it is, uh, uh, it should be good that if you start your internship with the lawyer who is doing arbitrations initially. And if you're not been able to get a lawyer who is doing arbitration, then you start your work with an institution like I am the director of IIAM, so you can I'm getting many applications, but I'm also having constraints to take 4 5 students in a time at a time. So you can join an institution, and there you can learn a lot about mediation and arbitration. You can have a lot of research work. And I'm sorry, Ananya, I have to take a pause because I think my laptop is going for the battery is dying.
Ma'am, that's fine. You can come back. Like you can put your phone on charge. So I think quite.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
And let ma'am come back. It's fine, ma'am. It's fine.
Hello.
So
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
please post your questions that
I put in the charger, but I did not switch on the button. So I'm so sorry. So
no problem.
yeah,
No
so
problem.
internships you can do with the institutions, and thereafter you can join retired judges also who are doing arbitration. You can assist them, because in arbitration the difference is to maintaining the record. It's completely different from the court file. The file management is completely different. And in arbitration we don't go with the CPC and Evidence Act. So the way of conducting evidence is also different. If the party wants that there should be oral evidence, then it will be oral evidence. If party wants there should be an written evidence, there should be an written evidence. And the party wants there should not be any evidence, then on the basis of only the pleadings it could be concluded. If the party says only with the papers only we will not appear, and with the help of the paper you conclude it, then we have to conclude it with the help of only papers. So this is all the party autonomy that empowers the party. So that is how you will learn only with the person, either in the institution or either in with the lawyer who is doing arbitration, or with the institutions and with the judges, retired judges who are doing arbitration. So this is one way of going with the arbitrations, with the this internships. Second thing is the skill sets which developed your overall personality and overall skills will be enhanced is the mood. The mood competitions give you a kind of base where you will be preparing your memoranda. Suppose you are doing for the arbitration, you will be having to prepare the memorandum or the memoranda. If you will be going for the mediation, you have to prepare the mediation plan or the negotiation plan likewise. So that is how you will be for drafting that your drafting skills will be improved. And for drafting you will be researching a lot, so your research skills will also improve. And adding to that, once you will be presenting it, so your way of presentation and your presenting skills will also be improved. So all three skills, which is the requirement for any area in the law, not only in the ADR, but if you go into the criminal side, either in the civil side or any side, if you want to go either in the corporate side, maybe the presenting skill will not be there, but all the skills are required that will you can enhance in mood participate by participating in the mood. And what is the most important thing which a mood gives you? That is a connection or the network. And I say everywhere that that the network is more important than your work. And I repeat it, your network is more important than your work. So this mood gives you that kind of network. Suppose I am be going in ICC Paris for a mediation, so that place is not an easy place to go. Many students may not be reaching there who is not wholeheartedly into this. So the other who are be coming from other places, they will be having complete commitment to join this, and they will be same like-minded people. You can have a chance to meet the like-minded people over there, and all the stars of mediation, all the stars, they are over there. You say the icon in the mediation or the icon in the arbitration, they will be there. If you talk about the arbitration moots, so Vienna, Viz Vienna, and William C. Moot in either in Hong Kong or Vienna, or the pre-moot this time is happening in the Shanghai. So there you will be meeting all the people who are into the arbitration field, all the arbitrators, the big arbitrators. They will coming there as a judge. So you will having a chance to meet them, to see them, to talk with them, and to have an interaction and to bring a network. You can expand your network that you will not be able to, that is not possible in anywhere else. If you want to enhance yourself, if you want to expand yourself into our ADR. So that is something which is very important for you. I got very lot of connections from there, and I have seen that the students who used to go there, now they are running their startups with different countries, and they are doing it. So that is something. And even you can go and be volunteer there. You can be an observer there. So lot of chances, lot of opportunities are there. So this is something which you cannot avoid, and you should not leave, and you cannot afford to leave. This is something which is very, very important. And you need to make your network, and I repeat it again, network important to your work. And one other way to improve your network is the LinkedIn. And I have seen that many students, they are not on LinkedIn. Yesterday I was delivering my lecture, and I come to know that no one was on the LinkedIn, very few. And I said, okay, if you get an inspiration from this lecture, if you get a motivation from this lecture, please make your uh, you know uh, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Okay. So I was saying then that you should make your network, you should make your LinkedIn account. And if you don't have any LinkedIn account, please create it today. If you don't have, you don't exist. For me, if you don't have your LinkedIn account, you don't exist. That is your identity now. And that is very, very important, very, very important. So please keep yourself on LinkedIn. That is your identity. And you cannot miss it in any way. And second thing is, if you have a LinkedIn account, please keep on updating. What we do, we make an account, and thereafter what we do, we forget about it to update. Please keep updating. Please keep sending the request to the people whom you want to connect, whom you want to bring in your network. That is very important for you, very important. Because by that you will be in the connection of those people with whom you want to connect, with whom you want to have your network, and that will give you a push. You believe me, that will give you a push by reading their post, by reading their what events they are going to do. That will give you a lot of information. So please, if you find any worth in my lecture, if you don't have any account so far, create it and send me a first request on the zero account, so I will be knowing that you will be inspired from my lecture. So that is the importance of network. Second thing is what you need to know, what you read, you should read. See, one day after completing my lecture, one student called me and he said, ma'am, I am not very confident when I speak. I am not confident when I read, because I forget whatever I read and study, I forget that. And my speaking is also not very fluent. What should I do? So he was very upset, and he is a very good student. So he said, for the very first time I was talking to him, I said, I don't find any difficulty with you in speaking. And I feel that you remember my number which I mentioned, or my email address, which I mentioned in the chat box. So there is no problem in the memory also. So what is the requirement for you to, to enhance your knowledge is that you should discuss issues with your peer group. He said, how to discuss it? Start teaching your classmates. And I won't believe, I said I will be getting, I want to know every month your report, and he is giving me every month his report, and he is saying, ma'am, It's a clear change. I talk every day with a foreigner or with a person with whom I cannot talk in my language. I talk him because I am bound to talk in English. And second thing is I am teaching and I am discussing. So by that I am enhancing my knowledge as well, and at the constitution. And also it was very difficult for me to remember the provisions in CRPC and CPC. After teaching, it's very easy. So that's way reading gives you confidence, and it will enhance your skills. So what to read for once you are into the want to enhance your skills into ADR? The first thing is your BIAMAC. That should be your Bible. And second is the book which I always recommend is the PC Markanda arbitration book. It's step by step. The name of the book is step by step, and it's a quite lengthy book, but it's with the commentary. It is very, very good. Another book is by the Gary Bond, but is International Mediation. That is the Bible. Redfern Hunter, that is also a very good book. You should refer that. Another thing is you should read New York Convention also. That is the second part of the Arbitration Conciliation Act में हमारे, that is in the second schedule. So second part हमारा जो है schedule 2 जो है, that discuss about arbitration, this New York Convention. Another thing is Singapore Convention. You should read the Singapore Convention also. You should read 2 reports. That is very, very important report. The report 2015 by Justice A.P. Shah. That report is having genesis of 2015 amendment. And another report is B.N. Krishna Iyer report. That is 2019. That is having a genesis of 2019 amendment. On that report, on those law commission's report, this amendment happens. That how to amend the entire, like a recommendation has been made in those reports. So that is also, these 2 reports are very, very important. Once you will be reading these reports, it is it gives you an entire structure of arbitration process, that how arbitration is amended from 2015 till 2019. Then there are model law, that I told you that हमारा जो act है, that is based on the model law, UNCITRAL model law. So you should read UNCITRAL model law, and for that you can download it from the UNCITRAL website, and that is UNCITRAL model law. And another is UNCITRAL model. Another is rules. So Sakshi, the law commission reports are Justice A.P. Shah report 2015 and Justice B.N. Krishna Iyer report 2019. These are the 2 reports. This is very much available on the web, on the internet. If you Google it, you will get it, the PDF format. And another is the soft laws. See, these are the basic rules and the acts, but there are certain soft laws like IBA guidelines for conducting evidence. I told you that CPC and Evidence Act is not applicable in arbitration. So in that, there is IBA guidelines which is giving the rules of conducting evidence. So you should read this IBA guidelines. You should read the rules of different organizations like institutions, because we are moving toward the institutional arbitration or institutionalization of ADR entire concept. So there are different rules like CIAC rules, HKIAC rules, Hong Kong International Arbitration rules, APCAM rules. So these rules will give you complete procedure that how an arbitration conducted, how an mediation conducted. So entire process they give you entire process for conducting evidence. If suppose if it is online, how to do it, even the guidelines are there for how to conduct arbitration online, how to conduct arbitration for like online mediation also, how to select arbitrator, how much time arbitrator will be giving for completing this and all, everything, all the process you will be covering from these soft laws. Another thing is like other law which you need to know. Suppose you are from the first year, you are moving there. So what law you should be focusing? TPA. That is very, very dry. If you will not understand in your college, it is very difficult after that, because I am very poor. I was very poor in that, and that is why I am having I am having a lot of apprehension for that many students may be having the same feeling. So TPA is something which will be using in ADR. Another is contract. Another is sales of good acts. and international law if you want to practice globally, because in there you will be every time you will be getting these bilateral treaties or different multilateral agreements and all. So for that you should know these contracts and International Sales Good Act, Sales of Goods Act, International Sales of Good Act, and international law. So these are the complete package for you to do what which can enhance your skills. And now, how to join any training program? Suppose if you want to join any training program related to arbitration or mediation. So because in mediation it is 40 hours training which is mandatory by MCPC. Like Supreme Court has come up and said that 40 hours is mandatory for you to practice in the mediation side. So 40 hours mediation training is being given by many institutions. But I suggest you one thing, being an honest person, I will not say that IIM is the best or you should join it, but I will say that you should check the certificate, the credibility and the veracity of the certificate. Suppose if you want to establish yourself globally, whether that certificate is giving you that kind of accreditation or the way to accreditation, or this certificate you can upgrade yourself to the international standard. If not, then please don't go for that training. That is the useless and the waste. Even many government trainings, they only give you 40 hours training, good training, but that will be only up to this level, Indian level. But I'm telling you that you, in this profession is not for India. This profession is to join the world completely. It is uniting entire world, this profession. So you have to be prepare yourself for the global practice, for the global areas of that diversity, not only for the India. So suppose if you are doing it which is Indian centric, don't join that. If you are joining any accreditation, see that how many countries are acknowledging that accreditation and what are the standard practice, what are the standard of those accreditation. That is very important. Please keep in mind before joining any training program, check the certificate, check the importance of the certificate, check whether the certificate will pave the way for your accreditation, or whether you can upgrade yourself. Suppose tomorrow you will be going into the Harvard, or you will be going to the in any organization as मुझको इम्पैनल कर लीजिए आप, एंड वो आपसे कहेंगे आपने कहाँ से किया है ट्रेनिंग, कि जी हमने यहाँ से करी, हमारा सर्टिफिकेट है. वो कह देंगे कोई वैल्यू नहीं है सर्टिफिकेट की. तो इस तरीके से हमेशा you have to keep in your mind that what kind of trainings you are following. Another thing is for arbitration. Yes, you can join any training program, because in arbitration you need not to have a training, you need not to have a basic 40 hours or 10 hours or 20 hours. But for enhancing your knowledge, you can join. For the capacity building, you can join any training. And for the accreditation, there are certain trainings which is based on the certified training for the organization, which is giving accreditation. Join those training only. Please join those trainings. Many people may give you कि ऐसा कर लो, ये बहुत अच्छा है, ये इतने पैसे कम में है, ये इतने पैसे कम में है. What is the use? That is just a piece of paper for you. So these are the important things which I wanted to discuss with you. So if we recapitulate or summarize the entire session, that internship, very important. You can even you can join CEAC for internships. You can go to HKIAC for internship if you can afford. So you can go abroad for the different institution to join the as an intern. Even UNCITRAL is providing, United Nations is providing opportunities for the internships. So internships, what books you read, I told you all the books and the reports and the soft laws and Singapore Convention model law, and I told you about the mooting, how and which competitions are very, very important in the arbitration with Vienna, Hong Kong, and pre-moots. And I think NLIU has started this Tankha moot. That is also very good. I come to know. I have seen the propositions that is also very good. So these competitions are very good, really. In the mediation, the best is ICC. Internationally, if you want to go, ALSA is also very good. You can join that. And now India is also coming up with their flagship moots with the collaboration with different international organizations. And last thing is this training program I discussed. And after that also, I would like to say one thing, that you cannot ignore technologies. Don't forget that technology is very, very important. If you will not hold it, if the law students or the lawyers will not hold it, then the people from the IT sector will take it from you. They will snatch from you. Then it will be not in your ambit, because now, as after the advancement and the involvement of AI, this ADR, entire ADR is being specialized. I am receiving every day a lot of call from many people. They are not into ADR, they are not arbitrator, they are not mediator, they are not lawyer even, and they says that, ma'am, we have developed an ADR platform, we are from IT sector, and I want to join that. I want that all your people will be will come to us, and I will be giving you the case and all. So, and see, the users will not be able to aware. See, earlier I remember जब हम लोग छोटे छोटे थे, तो छोटे छोटे पेपर बनवाने के लिए कचहरी में जाया करते थे. हमारे हमारे जो एल्डर्स थे कि कचहरी में जा रहे हैं पेपर बनवाने नोटरी के. आज आप किसी भी सड़क पे चले जाइए, कोई भी बना के दे देगा आपको. वही हुआ है, because those things has been snatched because we did not care for that. And similarly, if we will, the student or the young generation will not be, because it's you are the leader, you are the future, and you are leading in many ways. और बहुत powerful हो आप लोग. And if you will be into this field and you rooted with your with your subject, with the technology, nobody else can take it from you. You can get the help from them, but it should be retained by you. So this is all I would like to tell you about it. And one thing I say, that you should not forget to help the community. Since you are into into this, the legal background, you are a social engineer, should not forget to help with the community. I'm attached too much with the community. I'm I want to establish this dispute free villages, and I'm going from place to place and give awareness for the mediation. And that is something which is very, very close to my heart. I am doing arbitration very passionately, but mediation is something which is very close to my heart. And for that, I'm connecting with a lot of people, and I'm trying to make awareness of mediation. And I also say all of you that if you could do a good deed and you could do a good work for the society, please don't hesitate to do that. Please don't hesitate. See, it means a lot. It means a lot when the people give you blessings. See, now these days nobody give you blessings. वो कम हो चुका है, अब कोई blessing नहीं देता, thank you बोल देता है. So you can get the blessings out of that, and that is something which is precious, priceless. So please थोड़ा सा good work भी करना, community work भी करना. और एक चीज याद रखना, whatever you have to do, either you have to go for the ADR, either you have to go for the criminal side, either you have to go for the civil side, you have to have a passion for that. अगर वो passion नहीं है ना, तो नहीं कर पाओगे अच्छा सा. Passion होना बहुत जरूरी है, because that is, I am the live example for that. I was doing very good litigation. Even I am having chamber in Supreme Court, in High Court, and my panels is still there intact. But I said कि मुझे case मत देना, मैं अब arbitration and mediation नहीं करूँ, mark मत करना मुझे कोई भी cases. But why? Because I am having a passion for arbitration and mediation, and I'm in love with arbitration and mediation. आप मुझसे कितना भी काम करा लो, उसमें मुझे कभी थकन नहीं होती. So that is the beauty of the work, which you will be attached and connected, that you will not feel bore, or you will not be feel as a burden. That is a burden for you, and it should be in your blood and in your veins. It should be in your blood and in your veins. इस तरह से होना चाहिए, उसे तुम्हें लगाओ, उस तुम्हारे अंदर पैशन इतना होना चाहिए. और अगर नहीं है, आज कोई भी चीज क्लैरिटी नहीं है, तो डोंट वरी, क्लैरिटी बिल्कुल आ जाएगी. एंड अनदर थिंग इज कि अगर अंदर से पुश नहीं आता, तो देखो पुश जब आता है when we are having any reason for do anything, when we are having to reason for pursuing anything, like why I should do this. पर्पस होना चाहिए तुम्हारे पास कुछ करने का. पर्पस के लिए हमारे पास एक why होना चाहिए, WHY. अगर वो why नहीं है, तो क्रिएट कर लो उस why को. मेरे पास बहुत बड़ा why था. माय फादर ऑलवेज यूज्ड टू से, इरम तुम्हें जज बनना है, और मैं बिल्कुल नहीं बनना चाहती थी. और मैं कहती थी कि पापा कि जज बनने से सब कुछ होता है. एंड बहुत होता था, मतलब बहुत रेजिस्टेंस था इस चीज के लिए कि यही सब कुछ है, अगर जज नहीं बने तो जिंदगी खराब है हमारी, नहीं तुम्हें जज बनना है, तुमने लॉ इसलिए कि तुमको जज बनना है। अब बहुत प्रेशर था, and now I have proved that no, other ways also where you can be a good, you can be renowned and you can be respected and you can do good for the society. So this is all I would like to say, that मेरे पास भी एक why था, because I have to prove, and my father का बहुत ड्रीम था कि मैं कुछ करूं, तो उनको प्रूव करना बहुत जरूरी था, उनके ड्रीम को कामयाब करना बहुत जरूरी था, तो मेरे पास एक वाई था। आप लोगों के पास अगर वाई नहीं है तो प्लीज क्रिएट करो वो वाई।
इसका फेस देखना, हिल जा रहे हैं
है ना? अच्छा,
अभी इसको बेस पे
प्लीज
हिल
म्यूट योरसेल्फ। तो क्रिएट करिए वो वाई। और दूसरी चीज ये है कि
Divyansh, can you please mute yourself?
या तो वो वाई
Ma'am,
आपको
please go
क्रिएट
ahead.
या तो वो वाई आपको क्रिएट करना है। और एक बात मत भूलना, देखो कोई करने नहीं आएगा तुम्हारे लिए, तुम ही को करना है, और तुम लोगों से ही होगा, तुम ही को करना है, और जरूर करना है, और बिल्कुल करोगे। टाइम को नहीं वेस्ट करना है, अपने आप से प्रॉमिस करो, प्रॉमिस टू योरसेल्फ दैट यू हैव टू डू इट एंड यू विल बी डूइंग इट। एंड wherever you will be stuck, wherever you feel any help, don't forget that I am always there. I am there. I am saying it again and again. If you talk to me, if you want to send me message, if you want to connect with me in any way, if I could be a help, I am there. और इन सब को summarize करते हुए I am saying one thing, that if you don't have any mentor, please select a mentor. That is very, very important for you. We have done lot of things without a mentor, and that is why we keep on ending on experiencing lot of pain. और ऐसा नहीं है कि आज भी फेलियर नहीं होता, ऐसा नहीं है कि आज भी कहीं स्टक नहीं करते, आज भी करते हैं स्टक, आज भी फेलियर होता है, आज भी दोबारा से उठते हैं और दोबारा से शुरू करते हैं। सो डोंट फॉरगेट दैट इट्स सक्सेस इज नॉट अ माइलस्टोन, इट्स अ जर्नी। इट्स नॉट अ माइलस्टोन, इट्स अ जर्नी। हमेशा चलते रहना है, हमेशा करते रहना है कुछ ना कुछ, रुकना तो कभी भी नहीं है। एंड फॉर दैट प्लीज हैव अ मेंटर। If you don't have a mentor, a mentor is like a GPS. Suppose if you will be having a mentor, आपने उसमें डाला मुझे यहाँ जाना है, and they will lend you to that destination very safely and easily. If you don't have a mentor, you keep on asking people, and their people will be giving their experiences, and आप खो जाओगे तो अपने रास्ते पे बहुत मुश्किल से मिलेगा। So this is all Ananya and team from my side. And if anybody is having any question, then हाँ एक बात और, मुझे साक्षी के मैसेज पर, साक्षी ने भी मैसेज किया, इस पर याद आई है। Many people says कि वो बहुत बड़ा स्पीकर है, वो बहुत अच्छा बोलता है, they are the very flawless speaker. See, I was not into teaching, I was not into public speaking, and I am not a very flawless speaker, but I must say that I can connect with you and you can connect with me, because on many factors, maybe a first generation lawyer, maybe a female, maybe a person from the small place and coming up all the way, or maybe in many ways. So wherever you can relate with me, please do relate. And if I will be able to inspire out of 87 participants today, only 2 or 3 participants, then my entire webinar is successful. I am doing it for you. Whenever anybody approaches me for any webinar, I just grab it, I grab it passionately, because I want all the students to know that yes, ये भी बहुत अच्छा field है, इसमें भी तुम लोग बहुत कुछ कर सकते हो। I want to ignite that passion which I am having. I want people behind me जिनके पास ये power हो। तो प्लीज अगर अभी तक लिंक्डइन अकाउंट नहीं है तो प्लीज क्रिएट कर लो, और फर्स्ट रिक्वेस्ट मुझे भेजोगे तो आई विल कम टू नो। एंड दिस इज हाउ वी एम्पावर ईच अदर, वी आर बिल्डिंग पीपल, हम लोग एक दूसरे को बनाएंगे। एंड स्टूडेंट्स आर माई स्ट्रॉन्ग स्ट्रेंथ, बहुत बड़ी स्ट्रेंथ है आज तक, मतलब उससे अच्छा कम्युनिटी में कोई होता नहीं है स्टूडेंट्स अच्छा, बिकॉज दे लव यू अलॉट, दे रिस्पेक्ट्स यू अलॉट, दे अबाइड यू अलॉट। तो एनीथिंग फॉर यू, एनीथिंग। एंड एक स्टोरी पे अनन्या खत्म करना चाहूंगी मैं, इफ यू अलाउड।
Ma'am, please go ahead.
ओके, So this story is like there was a boy and his mother expired when he was 4 years of age. His father brought him up, and at the age of 7, now the boy was at the age of 7, and the father and the boy is having a very deep connection, very deep connection. He never scolds him, he never fight with him, he never say anything, any force, any push up, any push on the kid. And one day when the kid was playing and he torn one world map, there was a world map which this father was having, and this father was having a love with that world map, and that boy torn that map, and the father was very upset on that day and he slapped the boy. And the son was cried a lot. He thought my father never scolded me, and मेरे पापा ने मुझे कभी भी नहीं मारा था, आज इतनी जोर से मेरे चांटा मार दिया. And he started crying a lot, and father was going to office and he said, I want this map to be in the same order. Once I'll be coming back, please place in the same order, in the same way. So office chale gaye कहकर. Then the father came, the map was in the same order and it was put in the same place. The father was very shocked and he said ke bhai kaise kar diya itna acha. Then वो कहते हैं कि the son said ke papa, you were very angry, so I placed it in the same way. He said, do you know the geographical location? He said, no. And have you ever seen any world map so far? He said, no. Then how come you put in the same, it is in the same way, all the countries in the same location, how you put it together? Then he said, father, I did not put the countries together. Behind this world map, there were the face of the people. I just put those people face together. मैंने सिर्फ उन faces को इकट्ठा किया, उन सारे faces को बनाया, world अपने आप बन गया. See, when I tell this story, I got goosebumps. What we are doing in the being a legal fraternity, either into the mediation and all, we are building people. We are building with each other, and we have to bring people together. This world will be more beautiful. Only thing which we need to have, we need to bring people together. So that is what my suggestion with all of you. And with this, I would like to end the session. And now it's over to you, the Memo Pandit team. And any question, please. I'm ready to give the answer.
Which is, thanks highlighting the importance of LinkedIn and networking. And it's a great talk where you have actually mentioned about the journey, about this. There was just one important question, that being a first-year law student, how do we shift our gears to, first year when we go to college, we have absolutely no idea. But after, I think, researching a bit, once you're done with the first year, when you come to second year, people get to know about ADR. So at what stage do you think that we should start preparing if we want to, pursue a career in arbitration or mediation?
See, if I told you this only, that you have to do internships with those people, with those who are trained into arbitration. You have to read these things. And now, see, earlier you need to go to the library, but now entire library is in your palm, the mobile. So you subscribe any search engine like law, the live law or the bar bench, then you can get the judgments from ADR perspective. So that is how you can enhance your skill. And one thing is very important: if you want to shift your gear, then you have to be in those people who are into this. Suppose you want to be into the criminal practice, then you need to watch the people who are doing what the people who are into this practice, who are established into this practice, what they are doing. So that is why I asked you to make your LinkedIn account, so that you will be seeing all these activities. And one thing with this, I remember, that is a very good question, which I forgot to tell you, that you can get a membership being a student. That is how you can be build more into ADR, that you can take the membership of different organizations like CEAC, that is Singapore International Arbitration Center, that is free for a student. There's a Young CEAC and ICC, and this LCIA, London Court of International Arbitration. If you take the membership of these three organizations, these institutions, then you can get the magazines or events information or the webinar information from there, and where you will be knowing each and everything what maybe I'm not been able to discuss in a short span of hour. So you will be you should take them in this internship from membership of all these organizations, and you have to read a lot about it and about this subject. And moreover, you should the maximum you can do as of now, being an first year student, that you can do internship with any arbitration lawyer, or you can do internship with any institution. That will give you a clear idea.
Right, ma'am. So I think someone has also written the names for others to see. So one is SIAC, ICC, and LCAC. Thank you,
LCIA.
Anushka.
No, LC.
Ma'am, I think this was one of the important. Okay, ma'am, please go ahead.
That is LCIA.
Okay, LCI. I write it down.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Anushka. So, ma'am, one more. Now, since you have talked about networking, one more question is: can people reach out to you on LinkedIn? I would not answer that. I would want you to answer it.
First of all,
you okay if people actually reach out?
First of all, who has asked this? I want to see. We have to open the camera also.
Right. So I'll just. Okay, Lavanya is asking what's your LinkedIn ID. It's ma'am. I'm recently connected with her.
Sorry.
Prakhar has asked, ma'am, then how to connect.
Okay, so I'm writing. I'm writing in the chat box. My LinkedIn will be with the name of Iram Majid. If you search, I'm writing in the. And if you want to reach me on the email, then
right. So, ma'am is saying she has also already forwarded you a LinkedIn request. So
okay.
Yeah, guys, I think ma'am receives such requests. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. We really wanted someone to, come and talk about this, because I think now, since we have moved online, a lot of dispute resolution will also shift online, and people prefer going for arbitration rather than going to court, as you mentioned, because court cases go on for 20-25 years, and so in a rent agreement also these days, the owners write that subject to arbitration. So thanks for sharing your experience, and thanks for giving the tips. I am pretty sure these are really helpful for all the attendees. So guys, I think Ananya has posted a attendance form. You guys can see that on the chat box. Please also join the WhatsApp group, sharing some updates over the group. So ma'am, thanks so much. And I look forward to hosting you for such sessions in the future.
Your voice is, I do not know whether my connection is poor.
Okay, guys, just an update. So, ma'am, am I audible?
Yeah, its voice is breaking. I have no idea.
Okay, I think there's some problem with the connection. So, before and I would just quickly, mention this, that we do have 2 live courses currently, and before Christmas, we are launching a course on citations. So any of you who are interested to, enroll for a course on citations, it will help you write your research papers, articles. there's an early bird offer going on. You can check on the Memo Pandit's website, and we already have the course on memorial making and oral argumentation. So if you want, you can check that. The early bird offer for citation course is on. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your time on a Sunday, and thank you everyone for attending. Have a nice day ahead.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.